There were certain rooms we were instructed never to touch. Before I came to Christ, when I was deep in witchcraft, we didn't just target people, we targeted spaces, homes, beds, bedrooms, because that's where authority drops, defense is lower, and spirits gain access through sleep, intimacy, and thought. But not every bedroom was accessible. I remember standing in ritual circles where names were spoken, addresses were mapped, and spiritual routes were planned. And sometimes, after everything was prepared, the instruction would come, that room is sealed. Do not attempt entry. No explanation, just warning. At the time, I didn't understand why some bedrooms were completely untouchable. The people living there weren't perfect. Some struggled financially. Some were emotionally tired. Some didn't even realize the kind of spiritual authority they were carrying. But later, after I surrendered my life to Jesus, I understood the truth. Certain bedrooms carry an atmosphere demons cannot survive in, not because of decorations, not because of religious objects, not because someone prayed once and moved on, but because of consistent spiritual alignment, intentional authority, and invisible boundaries established over time. Most believers think spiritual warfare happens in churches or prayer meetings, but in the occult, we knew better. The bedroom is the most spiritually strategic room in the house. That's where dreams are influenced. That's where covenants are strengthened or broken. That's where fear enters or peace takes over. Today, I'm going to reveal why demons cannot enter certain bedrooms, what makes those rooms hostile territory in the spirit realm, and how ordinary Christians unknowingly create spaces of divine protection. If your bedroom feels peaceful, restful, and spiritually guarded, this video will explain why. And if it doesn't, stay until the end, because I'll also explain how authority can be restored. In witchcraft, the bedroom was considered a gateway. That's why attacks often came through sleep, nightmares, lust, fear, paralysis, confusion, exhaustion. Demons don't need permission to knock if a door is already open. And the bedroom becomes vulnerable when spiritual order is missing. But when order is restored, that gateway closes. And once closed, entry becomes impossible without divine permission. CHAPTR, THREE Reres OI1, Consistenti Espukens PTUR. The first reason demons cannot enter certain bedrooms is spoken scripture. Silent faith is powerful, but spoken word establishes territory. We feared bedrooms where scripture was spoken aloud regularly, not shouted in fear, but declared in authority. Especially scripture spoken before sleep. Words don't disappear, they linger. They build atmosphere. A bedroom saturated with the word becomes spiritually noisy, and demons avoid noise they cannot override. This one shocked many people when I left the occult. Demons thrive on unresolved offense, especially between spouses, especially in beds shared by resentment instead of peace. Bedrooms where forgiveness was practiced quickly, even imperfectly, were harder to access. Why? Because bitterness gives permission, forgiveness revokes it. A peaceful bed is a sealed bed. Certain bedrooms were protected simply because nothing unclean remained there. No occult symbolism, no emotionally charged objects tied to trauma, no items from old spiritual seasons. In witchcraft, objects act like anchors. Remove the anchor, and the spirit has nothing to attach to. Demons cannot enter rooms that offer them nothing to hold. We notice something specific. Bedrooms where people ended the day with prayer were difficult to penetrate. Not long prayers, not dramatic prayers, but consistent ones. Closing the day spiritually is like locking the door before sleep. When the day remains spiritually open, access increases. Consistency matters more than length. This is critical. Demons feed on fear-driven rest, but they are repelled by peaceful rest. Bedrooms where people slept trusting God, even in hardship, became spiritually fortified. Peace is not passive. Peace is authority at rest. In witchcraft, we didn't fear emotional outbursts. We feared order. Order confuses chaos. Alignment disrupts interference. Authority maintained quietly is stronger than authority activated in panic. Bedrooms marked by routine, spiritual discipline, and peace become hostile environments for darkness. Here are signs we recognized immediately: restful sleep without oppression, absence of recurring nightmares, peace upon entering the room, strength after rest, not exhaustion, no lingering fear in silence. These are not coincidences. These are indicators of spiritual boundaries. Many believers are protected simply because they live aligned lives. Not perfect lives, aligned ones. Demons don't enter spaces where they have no legal argument. You don't have to feel powerful to carry authority. Reclaiming a bedroom isn't complicated, but it is intentional. Clean the space. Remove compromising items. Speak scripture aloud. Pray before sleep. Forgive quickly. Invite God's peace consistently. Authority grows through consistency, not urgency. If your bedroom has felt restless, heavy, or vulnerable, don't be afraid. Awareness is not condemnation, it's protection. Darkness does not enter without permission, and permission can always be revoked. Remember this truth: demons don't fear beds. They fear bedrooms ruled by peace. If this message confirmed something for you, share it. Someone else's rest may depend on it.